Hey, welcome to Logo Day. Our logo controller now has to be set up so that when we turn on the conveyor belt, we want the yellow light to be on, and also we want a horn then that or a buzzer to be intermittent while it does that. So we want visual and audio while the conveyor belt is on. Now the recording that you just watched shows you how to set up the robot so that the program then runs continuously. The conveyor belt is going. When the cube hits the sensor at the back, it senses that that light has gone off and then shuts off the conveyor belt. And then at the same time, shuts off the yellow light and the buzzer. But unfortunately, the buzzer, in order to get it with an intermediate sound, we have to set it up through the logo with a frequency generator. And we have the robot control then sending an input to number 2 on its programming so that output number 7 can come on, run the buzzer, and at the same time we can get it to go on and off with the frequency generator. So I'm set up to talk to the logo machine. So the first thing that we want to do is go online to make sure that it's over there. You have to set the Ethernet cord into the back of the computer, and then it should find it, connect to it. Let's try off, and then let's try on again. There it is. All right, next thing is then we want to test to make sure that we can send a signal to it. So it's going to do a couple things here. It's going to tell me that something about the internet address not quite right. Let's go do that. So it's running. So we were able to check it before. So I guess it's just I just had it running, so maybe we don't need to do that. Well, then let's do this. Let's do upload. So let's get the control, what it is in the machine right now. And there's our program that we set up for the lights. Up here at the top is the green light. And then we change the screen to white with some words here. And the text on that is safe to operate. When the button is pushed, the e-stop button is pushed, the light goes red. Our message then says emergency stop. We're frequency generator, the light comes on, and then we also then have the horn that comes on, and this one then is this is the proximity sensor. So we have one for the horn and one for the horn and the other one for the frequency generator. So now let's add. I have the yellow light. When the robot turns on the yellow light, it's going to send an input number 2, so I have those wired together. So again, it's so much nicer if we have comments on here. So then this is the robot input. For yellow light. When you upload the program, evidently it doesn't give you the nice labels that we had before. And I have it wired to output number 7. And this is that. This is the buzzer. Okay. But we want this to on and off. So under our category of pulse generator, let's put that on there. And let's just try a couple of samples. We can modify this later, but let's do 5 and 5, and we'll see what that feels like then when we're all done. Let's send that here, and we need to change this to number 2. Looks like we don't have a number 1. Oh yeah, I know why. Remember I told you way back when my fingers were too fat? I didn't want to get it close to the other one and have it mess up. So we could try our simulator. So let's do input 2. That seems like a long time, doesn't it? We're looking at number 7 here. Number 4. Oh yeah. This is our red light going on, and then our horn is way up here. So let's see, once that would be 4. Okay, so you'll see then the green light now. We're green to go up here. Let's change this though. Let's see if we can do 4 and 2. See what that looks like. Let's shorten that up even more. Let's do 3. And we can play with this, you know, once we see it, once we hear it. Because I'll have to turn the tape off and pause the controller so I can get back online with the video camera to be able to see this all happen in real time. But this is the way that we would set this up. So let's go back, download. So this is our yellow light input to our buzzer, and this is coming from the robot. So let's run it back to our logo machine. Okay. All right, let me pause the camera. Maybe we can get this in one shot.